First, let's talk about Old English. Old English was the earliest form of the English language. It was used from around 450 to 1100 AD. It began when three Germanic tribes, the Angles, Saxons, and Jutes, came to Britain and settled there. The language they brought later developed into what we now call Old English. Old English was very different from the English we speak today. First, it had a very complex grammar system. Many words changed their forms depending on their function in a sentence. Second, Old English had many inflections, which means the endings of words often changed to show meaning. Third, most of its vocabulary came from Germanic languages. In fact, many common English words we use today, such as father, mother, house, and water, come from Old English. The pronunciation was also very different from modern English, so modern speakers would find it difficult to understand. Several factors influenced the development of Old English. The most important factor was the migration of the Angles, Saxons, and Jutes, who brought their Germanic languages to Britain. Another important influence came from the Vikings. During the 8th and 9th centuries, Viking settlers arrived in England and brought the Old Norse language. As a result, several Norse words became part of English vocabulary, including words like sky, egg, window, and husband. Over time, Old English continued to develop and change. The most important event that influenced this change was the Norman Conquest in 1066. After the Normans conquered England, French became the language of the government and the upper class. As a result, many French words entered the English language. These changes gradually transformed Old English into Middle English. Next, let's talk about Middle English. Middle English was used from around 1100 to 1500 AD. It developed after the Norman Conquest and became more similar to the English we know today. During this period, English grammar became simpler. Many inflections disappeared, making the language easier to use. English vocabulary also grew because many French words were added. The Norman Conquest of 1066 was a major turning point in English history. The Normans came from France and conquered England. Their language and culture greatly influenced the English language. After the Norman Conquest, French became the language of the government and the upper class in England. Kings, nobles, and government officials often spoke French instead of English. As a result, many French words entered the English language. These words became an important part of Middle English vocabulary. Some examples of French words that entered English are government, royal, justice, and court. Many of these words are still used in English today. Over time, Middle English continued to change. During the Renaissance, new ideas and knowledge spread across Europe. The invention of the printing press also helped standardize English. These changes led to the development of early modern English. Next, let's talk about early modern English. Early modern English was used from around 1500 to 1700 AD. During this period, English became much more similar to the language we speak today. English grammar became more standardized during this period. People gradually began to follow more consistent grammar rules. Vocabulary increased rapidly, and many new words were added to the English language. These new words came from science, literature, and other fields of knowledge. Spelling also became more consistent because of printing. Printed books helped people use the same spelling across England. The Renaissance brought new ideas, knowledge, and discoveries to Europe. As a result, many new words from Latin and Greek entered the English language. Another important factor was the invention of the printing press. Before the printing press, books were copied by hand, which was slow and expensive. After the printing press was invented, books could be produced much faster. This helped spread knowledge and ideas to more people. It also helped standardize English spelling and grammar. As a result, English became more consistent across the country. Another important figure in the development of early modern English was William Shakespeare. He was one of the most famous writers in English history. Through his plays and poems, Shakespeare introduced many new words and expressions into the English language. His works became popular throughout England and influenced the way people used English. Many words and phrases created by Shakespeare are still used by English speakers today. For this reason, Shakespeare played an important role in shaping the English language. Over time, English continued to evolve. The Industrial Revolution introduced many new inventions and technical terms. Later, globalization and technological advances spread English across the world. These developments led to the rise of modern English. Finally, let's talk about modern English. Modern English has been used from around 1700 AD until the present day. Form Canva. It is the form of English that we use in communication, education, business, and technology today. Paham. Maksud kamu teks yang tadi itu adalah karakteristik atau ciri-ciri dari modern English, ya? Kalau begitu, ini narasi voice over satu paragraf dalam bahasa Inggris yang asterisk menekankan bahwa poin-poin tersebut adalah karakteristik utamanya asterisk. If we look at asterisk modern English asterisk, there are several key characteristics that define it today. First, it features a much asterisk simpler grammar asterisk, making communication more direct and practical. At the same time, it boasts a remarkably asterisk large vocabulary asterisk that keeps expanding. These characteristics are heavily shaped by asterisk technology, science, social media, and popular culture asterisk, which is why asterisk new words are added every single day. Understanding these traits is the secret to mastering English in the modern world. Several factors have influenced modern English. The Industrial Revolution introduced many new scientific and technical terms. Later, globalization, mass media, and the Internet helped spread English around the world. As a result, English became an international language.